And
Right? That should have got you some
blasted.
votes.
You would think. I got one
Somebody
vote and it was me.
blasted China.
Yeah, they
Paul got
did.
blasted from
Yeah,
China.
China.
I know. Somebody commented saying they get
Immediate
shelled.
L.
Yeah.
Immediate L.
Shout out
And
J-Lo.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn. But I'll
Yeah.
take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Banner Show. I'm Ariane Shamadi, and it is March 29th. We are recording just a little after 8 o'clock Central Time. So we just a couple hours after, in my opinion, the wildest ending to any game we've had this year on March Madness. And then an amazing win, an emotional win for Gary Woodland at the Houston Open also happened today. We're going to go over both of those events a little later on in the show. But first, I want to bring on my co-hosts. We've got Ryan Ochi, Paul Williams, and producer Aaron. How you doing, fellas?
Doing
What
great.
is up?
Not doing as great as
Crazy
you
game.
with
Yeah,
seeing your
Mr.
background.
Hawaii, yeah.
Seriously.
Look at that
man.
background.
Goodness.
Yeah, I had to bring a makeshift setup today, so the audio I can hear myself in there. So we'll get through it. It won't be a problem, but it's not the biggest complaint I can have. Spent the last couple of days in Hawaii. Actually, not the last week. It's been my first time ever in Hawaii. It's unbelievable.
What is it? Let's give it out of 10.
Oh, for as far as trips go, beach trips go, it's a 10 out of 10. It's the best experience I've ever had going on a beach trip my entire life. And I've been to, Florida. Paul, you and I went to Mexico this past summer, which that was awesome too. But the problem is there you can't swim at the beach. Here it's a long flight. From Dallas, it's 8.5 hours. I guess, which is the only kind of negative thing about it. But, there's no, you don't have to convert your money. You don't have to go through customs. You don't have to do any of that. You hop off the plane and drive straight to the beach. It's unbelievable.
How many rounds of golf did you get in?
Yeah, so I got 5 rounds in 3 days. And that includes the tournament round. We had practice before that, but we played at the Turtle Bay Resort on the North Shore in Oahu. And we got lucky because the last couple of weeks there's been crazy storms in Hawaii, and we almost actually canceled the trip. But the reason I'm here is for a charity golf tournament that helps support the local high school, like football team, track team, which is awesome. There was a lot of people from the high school at the tournament, and it was actually an amazing turnout considering everything that's been going on. But and then my family came 3 days later, and there's been no golf since then. But you guys, it's if you haven't been to Hawaii, it's been a bucket list, destination or trip for me for my whole life, and blessed to be able to be here. But it's incredible.
That's sick. I've never actually been to that island. I've been to Hawaii like 5 times and Maui every time, but
Maui's
I gotta branch out.
No, that's what everybody's been telling me. This is obviously we're in Waikiki now, and that's more of the tourist area, but still
Right.
The beach is like crystal clear. There's tons of people, but it's unbelievable. And then the North Shore is more the like tropical area, but everybody tells me if I come back, I should go to Maui. I'd imagine it'd be kind of similar, but I have no idea.
It's just a lot more chill. Like, you don't have skyscrapers. It's like very secluded. It's a lot more relaxed, I feel like. A lot less tourism, I think, is what they say.
Yeah, that's probably true. But that's kind of how it is. When the first couple of days we were up on the North Shore in Turtle Bay, and that's how it felt. So super tropical,
yeah, chill. Yeah.
And then coming down here they're both an awesome experience. But yeah, so let's jump into it. I know as far as overreactions, we just finished. I had one, and I texted you guys in the group chat earlier today saying I had a sports related one. After the Duke game, I completely lost it. I have absolutely no idea what I was going to say. That's all I can think about now. Is just
that was an unbelievable finish. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know, Ryan, you wanted to talk about it as well. We can jump right in.
Yeah, that was going to be my overreaction. I think there's a couple moments in sports where the country feels united. And, George Bush throwing out that first pitch after 9/11 and Duke losing on a walk-off with the biggest deficit, like losing the biggest what was that? They were down 18
It was
at
like
one,
18,
or they were up
19
18.
points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
biggest kind of. I don't even know
Comeback.
what you comeback. Yeah, biggest comeback
Yeah.
that you've seen in the Elite Eight. So I think in that moment, there's so many Duke haters. It's the people that hate the Yankees, hate the Lakers, and Duke is in that same sentence. So just being able to watch that live, I think everyone rejoiced, and 90% of the country is all aligned. Doesn't
Well,
matter your politics, doesn't matter what you believe, but Duke lost and everyone's happy. So that
there's
is
a freshman who hit the game winner too, with 0.4
that was
seconds
so
left.
filthy.
Yeah,
Dude, and that was almost half court. He was on the logo. That was nuts.
It was deep, and he just heaved it.
Yeah, and it just
But-
it didn't look
Well, I
like
mean-
anything. It was just a beautiful shot. It was like, nah, whatever, I got this.
Well, what's crazy is all Duke needed to do was just hold the ball. If he
Seriously.
held the ball at half court, game over. They would have fouled him. They would have been up by 4. Game over. It's just
Or threw the ball up in the air, just like threw it up in the air. It would have probably had
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we should take it back though. The problem is Duke only scored 5 points in the last 5 minutes of the game. We can start there, and I mean they completely choked. Is that a typical Duke loss? I'm trying to think of how they got eliminated last year.
I think it
But-
was. I think they collapsed against UConn, right?
Was it? Let's see.
I think
But
it
yeah,
was
I
back
mean-
to back. Yeah.
Yeah, they were up 18. I stopped watching it
Yeah.
for a little bit until I got some text coming in like, are you what? They're coming back. But you're right. They were up 18. I thought it was going to be a breeze. And I actually had, in our bracket, I had Duke winning. And if Duke won, I think that would have secured the whole thing. But
Almost,
even with
yep.
all that being on the line, I was still happy they lost. And I wouldn't even call myself that big of a Duke hater at all. But I did not want them to win. I think it's going to be, I think Arizona is going to beat Michigan pretty easily. Most people who I've talked to
Dude.
think it's going to be the winner of the Michigan-Arizona game, but I think Arizona is going to win that handedly.
Dude, Michigan looked
Ooh, I don't
crazy
know.
good
Michigan's
today.
hot. Yeah.
Wow, they looked good today. And I do not like Michigan. But they
Arizona's
Yeah,
been
neither
looking
do I.
really nice this whole entire time, though.
they have
Like
they have.
even the tournaments before March Madness, they were playing, they were dominating those, and then just throughout the tournament, they've been looking like the team that can't be beat.
Yeah. But that's always scary.
Yeah, but
Arizona
Purdue
does that all the
almost-
time.
Yeah. I don't know. Arizona, I've lost trust in Arizona after
Yeah.
that Purdue game because they were getting smoked most of the game. And Michigan is coming in. I mean, they were up 20 that whole game today, and that is not a bad team that they played. So we'll see.
Yeah,
But my Arizona future to take it all, I'm a little nervous about. Let's just say that.
Yeah, well, and then Michigan's win today was like 95-62,
Yeah, they
and that's dominating.
Well, and they've
especially
scored-
this late in the tournament.
they scored 90 points plus in every game, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, how long's it been since we've seen that? So, yeah, that was crazy. We're looking at the brackets. I know we're still kind of, reminiscing on the Duke loss here. Like Paul's leading our group right now still.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I lied.
So-
I want to correct something. They did not last year. They did not lose to UConn, but they did blow it. They were up by 14 against Houston. They were up by 14 and they lost in the Final Four. So
I,
Houston went to the
collapses.
championship game against
Yeah.
Florida, and then Florida won.
Yeah.
yeah, I want any team to win except for Michigan. I think I mean, I'm so sick of that school. I would say I hate Michigan way more than I hate Duke.
really,
They eliminate
Wow.
Alabama in every single
Oh,
thing.
there we go.
I guess the
I was
Alabama
like, where does
game.
this hate come from?
Yeah, I can't stand them. And I like refuse to. I guess because I'm thinking about what just came out of my mouth, and I think what I meant to say is I want Arizona to beat Michigan handedly. I think I do have a feeling they will, but I could be wrong. I thought Bama was going to beat them, and Bama looked good up until that Michigan game. They looked awful in the Michigan game. They got smoked, but yeah, I mean, I still feel confident in the Arizona pick. The problem is, Paul, because I saw that too, and I was calculating the brackets. You have Houston to win. The rest of us have Arizona, so you need to pull for, I guess.
Need a pull for Michigan.
Arizona.
Yeah, if you pull for an upset, I guess if
Yeah.
I guess if everything stays the same and Arizona loses,
Yeah.
because I think if Arizona wins the Final Four, I think
Yeah. Paul's
that
cooked.
would. Yeah. So
he has
but it ups it here,
101 potential left. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
lines just came out, and it's 1.5. The Arizona
Yeah.
Michigan game.
That-
Arizona is
God, it's
barely
gonna be
favored.
so close.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
gonna be-
that line is right.
I just love March Madness. Like watching that three. I don't care who that was against. Like watching them come back and nail and steal it and nail it.
Yeah.
Like that's why we March Madness.
Absolutely.
That's why we get the madness.
Yeah.
But
I'm still sad
Yeah.
for High Point.
I don't even know if that's an over or under reaction. I think it's an overreaction to compare it to
overreaction for
9/11.
sure.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Who wants to
Guys, I'm
take
sorry.
on the next one?
Yeah, I've got, well, like I said, I can't remember the one that I thought of earlier this morning when I was texting you guys. And Ryan took Duke, so I'll take this opportunity to comment on Gary Woodland's. I'm going to overreact to Gary Woodland winning
Yeah, that's such a great
2.5
story.
years after brain surgery. And then all the recent stuff that he's come out with, all the struggles he's had with his anxiety and PTSD and everything like that. He won handedly. He was, with the exception of round one, which I think he was down one stroke after round one. It basically went wire to wire after that. He was the round two, round three, and then obviously he won. But just to think the man had brain surgery, and I was like reading on it, and they took like a baseball size chunk out of his skull to go in and remove that lesion, because I don't know if you guys, any of you watched Full Swing, right?
Full
That's
Swing.
the documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they kind of talked about it. And I remember him talking about, being on medication that made him feel slower, and some of the stuff that was going on where he had, because the lesion was pressing on the part of his brain that triggered fear. So like if he was on a plane, he thought the plane was going to crash. If he was in the car, he thought he was going to get in an accident. It was just
That's
this
crazy.
daunting
I didn't know
feeling.
that.
So yeah, so they removed the lesion, and then obviously he's been recovering. But since then, now he has these severe, I guess, anxiety or panic attacks caused by the recovery from the surgery. And he was, opening up about how he doesn't have the energy to hide it anymore. And he's, just been struggling with so much. And then for him to come out and dominate this tournament is huge. And last week, when my overreaction was all the live stories and Anthony Kim and everything that was going on with that comeback story, PGA Tour, it's a good thing that happened for the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I would say it is the biggest story on a tournament that's nothing, too crazy about it. The leaderboard wasn't anything fantastic, but Gary Woodland winning is huge. So I'm overreacting to that. There's not a whole lot. There wasn't a lot of drama in the actual tournament itself because he took it over, but I think it's a great win and couldn't be happier for him. I think it's incredible.
Yeah, shout out one of our listeners, but he was texting me about it, Corey, and he was saying that like last week he felt the same way about Live versus PGA, and like this happening today like totally flipped the script on like, okay, now PGA is back, like the storylines are here, like we're at the PGA's back at the top of the storylines, which is what was needed.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
how
Scotty
fast it
dropped.
flips.
Well, Scotty dropped from this tournament, which I thought was terrible, because him winning is another thing that could get it going. But I guess he's having another kid, which I guess is a good reason to withdraw. But yeah, he dropped out, and then I would say Gary Woodland's probably the best case scenario as far as storylines for the PGA Tour. But taking that out of it and just looking at it more from from a personal standpoint, I just think it's incredible, like to actually think about what he's gone through and how quickly he was able to come back. I was reading like how fast he started picking up a club after the surgery. It was like 2 weeks he was chipping in the backyard. He putted, the next day. He's just a super like strong individual. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen the documentary, I suggest watching it. He grew up wanting to be in the NBA, so he's just like, I want to be a professional athlete, and whatever and however I can get there, I'm going to get there. And because basketball didn't work out for him, he chose golf, and it's a pretty good consolation prize.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his last major win, I think, was like 2019, but it was a U.S. Open. So it's a huge win, and it's been 7 years since that's happened. And to have this story and then him to be open about mental challenges he's going through just shows like anybody can open up and talk through that. And I think he said something like it was a huge weight off of his shoulder just to open up about it. And then to win this, like he's got to be on cloud 9 right now.
Oh yeah. I guess like the whole thing was, one of the things that like triggered all this PTSD was he was at a tournament, I think it was a couple weeks, a couple months ago, and either a spectator or a volunteer kind of like came up close to him from the back, and it triggered something to where he couldn't for a while. He started his sight blurred and he couldn't continue to play for a little bit. He had to shake it off, and they actually, his caddy actually suggested that he withdraws from the tournament, but he pushed through, finished that tournament. But it opened his eyes to what sorts of things set him off, and I guess the PGA Tour has been super supportive in enhancing security for him and different things like that to help him get through this. But I wonder what this does for him moving forward. I wonder if getting this win and just having a moment like this speeds up the recovery process, because I couldn't even imagine what he must be going through. So, because he was just his post round interview. I mean, he was in tears the whole time, and I just figured, geez, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, great win for Gary, and like I said, I mean, it was a good. I really need to try to remember what my actual overreaction was, because I had it for a couple of days, and as soon as the Duke game was over, I was like, I literally can't remember. I went through our text, and I was like, did I say what it was, or did I just say I had one? I didn't know. I couldn't find it, but yeah.
Well, I can quickly follow up because mine's golf related also. But I'm underreacting to Tiger Woods' DUI arrest. And it's just like, I think it's his fourth one. And it's just like, you make so much money, man. It's like, have a personal driver. And he wasn't drinking, but he like refused to do the urine test because he blew 0.00% on the breathalyzer, but he refused to do the urine. And so he was on some kind of medication.
Because the cop said he was visibly like,
he rolled his Range Rover and like crawled out, and he could barely like walk, I guess. And it wasn't because of the accident. It was like the police officer said he was very impaired by.
Did anybody when you saw the first post, did anybody think it was images of his last accident when you first saw it? Because
I turned on the TV and it was like breaking news, and so like news channels just went to like the police.
I saw the tweet
Sheriff County
about the accident, and then the photo came out.
The first post I saw were more images came out about Tiger Woods' accident. So I thought it was weird. I was just like, oh, from all those years ago, they got hidden footage, like captured of his accident. And then I kept scrolling through and I was like, oh no, not again.
Yeah.
Like, that's
just tough on him, tough on his family. And the one thing I also,
for him to get through a round of golf is like, he needs to be on those, right? Like, he's in so much pain from all the surgeries he's been through. Like, I'm sure that's just his daily regimen of Xanax or Percocet. It's just like the daily, like, in order to get through my day, I need to be on these. So I'm not trying to scapegoat a impaired driver or anything, but like, I'm sure he drives like that a lot. Like, if he has to live every day like that, like maybe just
that's where you get a Rolls Royce, get a personal driver,
right?
You can just sit in the back.
He's a billionaire, isn't he?
Yeah, he's close to it if it's not.
I don't know, but yeah, I agree. Either way, he's got enough. Like, people Uber to work every day because they don't make they don't have nearly the money he does. I'm trying to not go too negative on that, because that kind of stuff. It'll go dark.
Well, it could have been.
You can't.
It could have been very serious. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You cannot do that. It's not something to play with.
It's like, right. You don't want to make light of it or anything, because he could have hurt a family or hurt other people, and
even himself. It's not worth it, dude. Like,
yeah. That's where I look at it, Aaron. It's like himself or anybody else. It's just not worth it. So it's like he
crawled out of the passenger side window, and think about it, these two accidents he could have died in either one of these accidents.
Yeah.
And he's like, I guess it's the safety features in the Range Rover must be unbelievable, because he's literally walked. I mean, I know he got injured on the last one, but it still wasn't to the point where I don't think anybody feared that he severely hurt himself. I think he broke his ankle on the last one, like shattered his ankle.
He had surgery on it. Yeah.
It just,
but it wasn't like.
How many wake-up calls do you need?
This is a bit of a funny part to it. I saw an article come out. He's wearing one of his Sunday red blue polos,
And it's
completely
sold out.
sold out.
Yeah.
His mugshot one. I'm like, I mean, people are still buying his stuff, and I like the Sunday Red stuff, but I just saw that blue polo sold out. I'm like, well done, Tiger.
Yeah.
Way to
Yeah.
stay on top of this
That'll
one.
pay for your lawyers.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So wait. So what's the latest though? If he never took the urine sample, can they confirm it was a DUI?
They like
I guarantee
under Florida
you
state
since he
laws
did
or
it,
something.
Yeah, I don't want to
he
get
will
into
off.
the
He will get
legal
off. Yeah.
aspect of
Yeah.
it.
He has enough money
Because
to,
of who
and
he
since didn't
is.
actually test, he will get off with whatever, reckless driving or however
So
it goes.
so I'm okay. Personally, I've never had a DUI, but I was always told that if you ever get asked to breathalyze, you can always say no, right? So I was like, okay, you say no, and then you go to jail, and then what? Refusal to cooperate is your charge. Like, can they force you to ever take a test, or if you refuse to take a test?
I mean,
I
it's
think
a
they take
lawful
blood if you
order.
refuse.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lawful order. You cannot just say, no, I'm not going to listen to a police officer. So
No, you can refuse to take a
You can
breathalyzer.
refuse it on site, I'm pretty sure is what I've been
On
told.
site, but then they take you to
Okay.
the station.
But
Yeah,
I've never been
you
arrested
didn't-
for DUI.
that automatically gets
for the
you
record.
arrested. Yeah, I don't
For
have
the
one either.
record.
Yeah. Yeah. For
Um,
the record.
But
Just
I
watch a lot
think
of
you can,
cops.
you
Yeah.
can say no, but that automatically gets you arrested, I'm pretty sure. And then I think they maybe have to get some kind of judge to sign off on
So
your blood work or something like that. I don't know exactly.
So maybe your best case scenario is if you're like one drink over and you can stall long enough to get back to jail to get below the legal limit is the only loophole around something like that. I'm not saying I'm looking
DUI,
for
the
one.
best
I'm
thing is just
I'm
don't
yeah.
drink and
Yeah,
drive.
like
What
maybe-
does this
no,
segment
I know,
have a
become?
strategy.
What is this?
Yeah,
We're not
don't have
trying
a
to game the
DUI
system.
strategy.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Are
but-
we on?
No, I know.
This has turned into a loophole.
Yeah.
Legal
No, I'm
loophole
just-
podcast.
It's just for educational purposes only. I literally just want to know how it all works. I try to stay on the right side of the law.
Let's figure
but,
that out some other time.
I just
Yeah,
figured one of
I'll
you
do
may have
Uber
known.
for you.
Yeah.
None of us
Yeah.
know, I don't think, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think any of us have firsthand experience.
right,
All right, so I'm going to
Aaron,
overreact.
what's your over?
I'm going to overreact to baseball being back and
Yes.
the Atlanta Braves, Dominic Smith in his first game with the Braves comes out. It's the bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, 3-2 count. It's everything you dream of as a kid. And grand slam walk-off. He was 0 for 3 on the day. And he comes out and like, all right, if you're going to hit, you're going to hit right now. And that, watching that pitch, it looked like batting practice, man. That pitcher just was like, I am not walking in the game-winning
Lobbed
run.
it up.
Yeah,
Really?
here's a fat fastball right down the plate at 85 miles an hour or whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure any of us could have hit that pitch. He was ready and he just cranked that. There was a no doubter. As soon as he hit it, it was over. It was just like, and to see like early season baseball be exciting, that's a good thing to me because baseball season's way too long. Baseball season should be half at most of what it is. 162 is absurd. 81, if you can't figure out who's good by then, whatever. That's a different soapbox. But to see the joy and the excitement and the energy, even in an early season game, that's a positive to me. And so I'm here for it because like it's been a long time since a baseball game made me feel excited like that without being there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, so a rookie hit the walk off.
It's his first time with the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Got it. Okay. Another rookie.
Yeah, usually I don't
right now.
check in. What'd you
Go
say?
on. No, another rookie
Oh.
popping off right now against the Mariners is Chase Lautner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Day Lautner, sorry. As a diehard Mariner fan, he is absolutely smoking our best pitcher. He's leading the league in home runs. I think he has 4 in 3 games or something crazy. He's a rookie. This is his first year, and he's just absolutely destroying the ball. So I went on eBay and looked for his cards after he hit 2 on the opening day, and all his cards were sold out. So shout out that guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
Did you
so I
see
usually
him
don't even check
in Arizona
into
play?
baseball.
Ryan?
Yeah, because my hometown field is the Guardians and Reds. So the one next to my house is their spring training field. So I obviously didn't know who he was. He was a no-name rookie, but once you start pumping out home runs every game, that's when everyone notices you pretty quick, especially as a rookie. So
Yeah, a little Andrew
Yeah,
Jones action.
I was looking
there.
at the highlights of the first week, and he came up, Ryan. That's the only reason I saw it. But I usually don't check into baseball until after the Masters, and we kind of get into the summer. But yeah, with this year, with kind of everything going on, I've been watching the Rangers a little bit more. Actually, this Hawaiian shirt, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm wearing it. It was at
In case
Shields.
we
I
don't
think
know,
I
Ariane's
think
in
I said
Hawaii.
it. Yeah, I think I
let's
said it in the last
make
podcast.
sure
But
make sure you twist
this
that
Hawaiian
in.
shirt.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
the
this
Hey,
Hawaiian
shirt.
shirt?
I think in Hawaii they just call it
No.
a shirt, man.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, so, but okay, so I checked in. You guys, I have a connection with somebody does a lot of training for the MLB. He'll be on this podcast eventually, but I was picking his brain. I was like, what do you got for this upcoming season? We're going to talk a little opening day and the start to the MLB this year on the podcast. And he was like, whatever you guys are talking about is more than likely going to be irrelevant because the only thing that's going to happen is the Dodgers are going to break the single season win record this year. He's like 100%. There's absolutely no way they don't do it. So I was like, I think the Mariners currently have it, don't they? I was like, you guys will love that. If I'm not mistaken, 'cause I was looking at it, I thought I saw something like 116 wins for the Mariners back in.
Let's see.
Yeah. That's when we had Griffey, A-Rod,
Yep.
all those boys.
Yeah, he works.
The Cubs in 1906 had 116. The Pirates had 103. I mean, they had less games and they won more of them. I don't know.
160.
Dodgers lineup is crazy.
116.
Yeah,
you got Tucker, like Mookie Betts is unreal, and it's
them getting Tucker and the closer, who was a former Mariner. I'm spacing on his name for some reason, but
Edwin Diaz.
Diaz, yeah, they're just loaded.
Yeah, the
They should not
Mariners tied
lose.
the Cubs. Yeah, but they had 10. They had
That was
10
in what?
extra games to do it.
But that was in 2000 what?
2001 was
Okay.
Mariner.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Okay.
Ryan and
Well,
I
yeah,
were both living in Seattle. I was 11 years old.
He
I
said
went to the opening day at Safeco that year.
that's actually pretty sick. But yeah, he said it's a done deal. They're gonna obliterate it, and then they're already 3-0. There's a couple undefeated teams, but he's like there's just no other storyline.
Dude.
They're gonna win the World Series again.
I mean, on paper they
No.
should lose.
Dude, 116 wins. That's
I'm not-
46 losses, right?
Yeah, that's not. I guess it is my take because I believe him because he would know.
He
more
knows
than me,
way
but-
more than any of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he said it with such certainty, and this is a guy where usually I can pick his brain, we'll talk about things, but it was a 5-second discussion. He was like, we can talk about anything else till we're blue in the face. This is all that matters. They're winning the World Series and they're going to break the record for the most wins. I said,
But
okay.
here's the thing: if that is what happens, goodbye baseball. At least for next year, that lockout's going to hit hard if the Dodgers do that because the owners want a cap, players don't want a cap, and that is going to hit at the end of the season. They have to go back to the table, and the Dodgers are sitting there with the craziest payroll of all time.
Yeah,
and they just keep winning, and poor teams are going to be like, poor owners are going to be like, this isn't sustainable, and players are like, well, we want to get paid. So Dodgers winning out is bad for baseball. They will, but the lockout's going to happen, and it's going to suck because the players have already come out and said they're not budging, and the owners have said the same. So,
well, then the players can go figure out somebody else to sign their multi-million-dollar contracts. I mean, that's absurd to me. You make more than enough money. I'm not saying the owners don't have enough money because obviously they do, but if they're providing you the platform to play in, they're giving you a fair shake. Like you're making money. And no, none of us are going to feel bad for you at all for going and playing a child's game and making generational wealth in a year. So,
Yeah, but it's also hard to fault the players for that too, because the players
Sure.
are like, why do I care, like, about this billionaire's pocketbook when I've worked my whole life to get to this point. I deserve this money. There's a flip side to that, I think.
Sure, but there's just I'm not saying that they don't deserve money. Get them money, but like the NFL has a salary cap. The NBA, these people are not hurting at all.
Yeah.
MLB is the only sport with fully guaranteed contracts. Like the baseball players have done well for a really, really long time, and I'm not faulting them for that. It just, to me, is
I think they just got to stop. I think they have to stop future dating contracts.
Yeah,
like Shohei's going to get paid for the next 50 years. Like,
yeah,
they should not be allowed to do that.
Dude, wait, shoot, what's the guy's name who retired like 4 decades ago and is still getting paid? He's still it's just crazy.
Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. What is his name? I just totally lost his name.
I'm spacing on his name too, but he gets $1 million every year for like 50 years.
But that's the thing, right? And look, I'm all for them getting their money because without the players, there is no MLB. We know that's the case. Like when you're the best at your thing, be the best. But there needs to be more partnership in all of these sports between the owners and the players, because without the owners' big fat pocketbooks, you don't get paid that much. And so like there's a give and take there, and absolutely make sure the players get their fair share. Don't mishear that. But the greed on both sides makes the game no fun for anybody. And that's or at least for me, that's what turns me off. It's like, man, they've lost so much sight of what the real world is, and people who can't afford anything and they're out here playing a child's game and they get generational wealth. And I'm not saying they don't earn it and they don't deserve it.
Yeah.
But if you're getting $10 million, you're good. Like, what else do you need? Invest that properly, and you will never work a day again the rest of your life.
Let me ask you a question. Is baseball the easiest sport to go pro, but the hardest to get to the majors, like equivalent? Because of
you mean the minor leagues?
Multi-level farm? Yeah, to go pro in the minors. Is it the easiest to go pro in the minors? Because I do feel like I know randomly quite a few professional baseball players who made it in the minors, right? Way more than
that's a good question.
Professional football players. But from what I hear, it's the hardest to make it to the big leagues. But is it the easiest to get drafted?
I mean,
I don't know the answer. I'm asking.
Yeah, I know. That's a good question. I think that's tough because we'd have to look at the numbers because worldwide baseball
has to be.
Yeah. Because I know quite a few people who went into the minor leagues. They never made it to the big leagues, but same thing.
But the pool of football players is a lot smaller, NBA, right?
I mean,
because in America, we like football, but most countries in the world can't afford football. They can't even afford the equipment. And so they play soccer or, they play baseball. Like in the Dominican Republic, baseball is huge. So like there's the cost, like that's with hockey, right? Hockey isn't popular either because it's absurdly expensive to be in hockey. So I think there's more people.
You know what's crazy though? People who like hockey, love hockey. And I'm a converted hockey fan. I mean, I started going to hockey games again. And I'm like obsessed with that game. I think it's the most fun game to watch in person by far. And it's funny, you see some of their like big contracts and they're nothing compared to baseball, basketball. Yeah, nothing. But like I feel like they almost produce the most entertaining product. It's just not, recognized as much nationally.
It doesn't translate to TV. That's it.
Yep, that's it. That is 100% it. But yeah, I'm curious to know. I like to do the numbers on the number of people versus because the draft. I mean, think about it. Every team has a AAA, AA, single A, and then isn't there rookie ball? Right? There's technically four levels to the minors. Is that right? Or single A and rookie ball are two different things, right?
I honestly don't know how that works.
I think so.
I don't know either. Like the whole farm system in baseball is extensive for sure.
Yeah. But the fact like Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson get drafted when like they
Exactly.
in hell going to play for a baseball team is kind of interesting. Like you don't see that cross sport often or ever.
No, and my favorite movie ever, well, one of my favorite movies ever, Moneyball, kind of goes into it too. Like, you get drafted, you have a chance to get drafted in the first round or take a scholarship. But if you're drafted in the first round in any other sport, you're going. Like, it's not even a question, right? But if you're drafted in the first round in the baseball, it's like I might still want to take a scholarship to go play college football. That doesn't happen anywhere else if you're getting drafted in the first round. But so it goes to show you, even first round draft picks, it's not necessarily, I guess, an easy road unless you're like Aaron Judge or something like that. But yeah. It's interesting. But I agree. I think eventually this problem may work itself out, because if the Dodgers keep winning, eventually people are going to stop watching and lose interest, and then there won't be as much money. And then, something will have to be done anyway. So I agree with Ryan. Something, I don't know if it'll be at the end of this season, but something will happen.
Well, the deal's
eventually.
up this year.
Yeah,
the deal is up
to be
at the end of this year.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going back to the table at the end of this season, which is
that's right.
Why everyone's saying if the Dodgers just run away with it, there's going to be some issues.
Yeah, I think there's going to finally be pushback from the major league owners anyway. Like the guaranteed contracts don't happen anywhere else, and it's not that they're not well off. I just don't think the guaranteed contract thing is going to hold up any longer.
And I mean,
but how do you get a player to agree to that? Be like, yeah, let's not guarantee me money. That's going to be.
You're going to have guaranteed money, just like the other sports. You're just not going to have fully guaranteed.
True, yeah.
Like look at the Deshaun Watson contract. That alone, the NFL will not do that again. They learned like that was awful, and that's what baseball does in every contract. It doesn't make any sense. Like if you earn your contract, that's fine. Here, look, I'm going to make sure that you're well fed. And if you overperform, I'm going to make sure you get extra fed. That makes sense to me. But like this, I guarantee Alex Rodriguez contract's never going to backfire on you.
I do like the NFL's, bonus structure. You guys, I'm sure, have seen the Gronk video that went viral of like, if he got one more catch, he got $1 million.
That's the best week to bet football.
Yeah, great week.
See how many yards they need. They get their perks at 1,000 yards, and you just wait for the last 2 weeks to bet them to go over.
That was the Mike Evans
thing. Get them the ball,
right?
Exactly. The quarterback's going to get him the ball.
That was crazy.
That was sick.
Did you guys hear that?
No.
Nah.
Did you just get bombed?
There was like an explosion. Holy crap. Sorry, I can't believe you guys didn't hear that.
No, I didn't see anything in the background.
You don't see anything? Yeah, look.
It just shook okay. All right, let's keep going.
Go take a gander.
Well, should we do bro? Should we do the would you rather?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get
would you
that.
rather?
I cannot believe you didn't hear that.
We'll watch your background in case
it sounded like a bomb or a volcano just erupted.
I mean, you are in Hawaii.
Either one of those is not good.
Yeah, that was.
One is more common than the other in Hawaii. Let's
just Yeah. All right.
Would you rather?
All right, moving on. Yeah, that's me this week, and I think I've got a pretty good one. All right. Speaking of golf, would you rather? My would you rather this week is: would you rather be I'm going to say 100 to 100th best player in the world on the PGA Tour in the money ranking, right? So like I can throw out a couple names that are in that category, right? Like Billy Horschel's in that category of 100 to 150 highest on the money leader, or be the top 5 in YouTube golf, like Grant Horvat or Brad Dahlke or Brian Bros.
YouTube golf.
Let me throw some names and salaries at you real quick in that like 100 to 150. So the 100th highest money leader on the PGA Tour is Bo Hostler, and he made 1.5. The 150th made, actually that's a pretty wide margin. Let's do 125. Is Doug Ginn Doug Gim that made 1.2 basically. So you're making, if you're 100 to 150, you're making 1.2 to 1.5. And like Matt Kuchar's on that list, Seamus Power's on that list, Billy Horschel, Danny Walker, Matt Wallace, Max Homa was on that list actually.
It's a
Or
lot of
no, he
millionaires.
never mind.
I would assume
Never mind.
the YouTube
Yeah.
players make more. But for me, I think I would pick the PGA Tour. I think it would just be like a more of a status thing to play with some of the best players in the world. And if you're going to be a professional golfer, it's like I want to be in that competition with the best players and, you know, make the cut every once in a while and things like that. So I picked the PGA.
Yeah,
I think
YouTube.
that's,
I'm going YouTube.
Yeah, you have all creative control.
Yeah.
You can partner with players, like if you want, like you see Tiger partnering with, you know, Foreplay doing their little like drive off stuff. Like
That's true.
partnering with
It is fun.
PGA players. It's all creative. It's all for fun. Like the banter in the cart is like where you get all the fun clicks and whatnot. Like it's a whole different mindset than like, all right, my paycheck is on the line on this tour. Like,
Yeah. I think that's it.
Thing.
I
That's
think it'd
it
be
for
more
me.
fun for sure.
Yeah, I would love to just do YouTube golf at some point too, right? Like that would just be because the job isn't strictly to shoot low. Like you can be an okay
exactly.
golfer.
Yeah. That's true.
Your job is to be entertaining and have fun playing golf, and you get to do those interviews with cool people that are
Yeah,
professionals.
that's true.
And like to me that sounds like a dream job. And so
I mean, look at the biggest YouTube golf brands. Like they're not the best golfers by any means. They're funny. They have good personalities, and they like make good content. And that seems a lot funner and like less stressful than sweating a tour. But
and they still get to
obviously-
chase the tour dream on the side too, right? Like I mean, you got like Grant and some of those guys have gone out and they've put in the time, but like it's a cool vehicle to do that too. I think that's really.
I mean, even Brad's hit the tour, right?
well, yeah, he played in the Masters. And sorry, guys, I had to text my wife to make sure she's okay. Because like she's out in the streets of Hawaii, and like that was so loud. Here's my take on the whole thing. I think the easy answer, or like the answer that looks the most appealing, is YouTube, because of all the things you just said. It seems fun. There's no pressure. You get to just film yourself playing golf, and if you score a 80 or a 67, you know, it can still be good content. But what I've never ever heard a PGA Tour golfer say, "Man, I wish I did that YouTube. You know, I wish I was on YouTube, or I wish I was a YouTube golfer." Now they start YouTube channels and they have fun with it, but I've never heard them say like, "I'd rather do this." But I hear all the best YouTube golfers
Say they wish they were on the flip side.
wish they were on the
I think
PGA
you'd
Tour.
want to
Like,
be on the PGA Tour. Like that's
Yeah,
your dream as a golfer.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think if you work your whole life to make the PGA Tour, you don't see it through the same lens as everybody else. Like me personally, I mean, yeah, I'd love to be on the PGA Tour, but like the realistic approach is like a YouTube golfer, because there was no work, there was nothing put into it. But if you worked your whole life, it's a tough question. Like that's why I figured it was a good would you rather,
So
but I don't really know the answer. I think the answer is the PGA Tour. But man, YouTube golf if you're up there in YouTube golf, it's a good consolation prize for sure.
See, and to me,
I also think like the golf brand has totally changed. Like
yeah,
back in the early 2000s, 90s, like golf wasn't this fun, outgoing sport. It was like
Right.
the uptight, no one had a personality, like very strict, very like you need your card to get in here, right? Like it was very uppity. And I think that has transformed in the last, I mean, what, 5-10 years, to where it's like more. I mean, look at Live, they're having raves on golf courses these days. It's like the game has changed, so it's like
For sure.
but it's catering towards the fan base of like, they're trying to get the fan base of like the YouTube golfer that enjoy just like fun, like they enjoy a good golf round, but they also enjoy a lot of fun. They don't want to be judged or have to wear a suit and tie to all these things, which I know golf has its prestige there, but I think there is the flip side to that.
yeah. See, but just to
Is
me,
there
like
such
my
thing as
whole
YouTube tennis?
I'm sure there is. But like
I'm sure
my
I've
whole
used
thing
that.
is like the video creation, like the content creation side of that. like, yeah, it'd be cool to be a professional athlete, but like getting to travel to these places and take them in as an amateur and be able to be excited about playing the coolest courses instead of having to be strategic through every single thought of it. And then I get to go and fly a drone to get cool video of this course and get to like do like the cinematography aspect of like making things beautiful in some of the most beautiful places in the whole world. That to me is really exciting and would love to do that at some point in my life, because like making the video is fun. I don't want to edit the video. That's another guy's job, but like getting behind the camera and like telling a story and capturing that. And then also getting to go and play golf in these places, yeah, absolutely. Sign me up all day, every day. Like PGA Tour would be cool, but for me, just who I am, I like making videos and I like being part of that creative process. So that stirs up my juices, gets me moving.
And I think it's different for Aaron and I. Like, we're probably not the best golfers here. You guys have been golfing for a while, so you guys probably respect and like. You know, the PGA is like something that's like super sick, but for us, it's like if I'm a famous YouTube golfer, like I can pump out content that has nothing to do with golf. If I'm big, I can reviews.
What if? Okay, let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Like, this question is still golf, but just to put it into perspective, if you could have a career playing for the NBA or NFL or a YouTube content creator, and the salary a year is $2 million either way, which one are you doing?
Content.
I think I'm playing in the NFL or NBA.
Professional.
Going professional.
See, I'm
okay.
content.
I think that's a better way to break it down. Yeah, no, Aaron, it makes sense based on your skill set, your passion, and that sort of thing. But
yeah,
I think to try to get it out of Ryan, I'm like golf isn't the same to you as football. So if there was there's not like YouTube football. And by the way, YouTube tennis is just a bunch of tennis matches.
Destroying would disagree. Destroying would disagree. YouTube football is a thing.
No. I'm sorry. YouTube tennis. Did I say YouTube football? I meant YouTube tennis. I see like one ATP Pro versus Rec players, but mostly everything that comes up is like highlights of tennis matches.
That is interesting. Like
you're onto something.
The YouTube golf game is such a big thing, but no other sport has really transformed or like made that transition.
How could you?
I think there's something.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because
the golf cart,
the
time in between. There's so much time not playing the game of golf.
Where you can get content. Yeah.
Basketball has done it. I see pickup games all the time.
Sure.
On social media of like these like just asshole players that just like shove the ball into their chest. And I mean, I grew up playing basketball, so but I'm not saying I have no interest in watching it. I'll watch it a little bit, but it's a completely different, I guess, culture around that game than golf. And golf is just, the scenery, the places you're going to, and yeah.
That was And One though. Like the mixtape tour started that how long ago?
I love
And One.
Yeah. Shout out And One.
Yeah.
Hot Sauce AO. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. The Professor, he still does YouTube content. I still watch his stuff.
Out YouTube.
Absolutely.
He goes on. Yeah. He's pretty fun to watch on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah. I love seeing the like dichotomy between how kind of prickish he can be on the court in terms of like making people look stupid. You got to feel some kind of good about yourself, but he's so polite.
Professor
so
got
kind
on N1.
I can't remember.
Like the winner. He was the winner of their tour challenge, and so he was just a random guy. And they had a competition. Like they went to each city and.
But didn't the Professor play? Didn't he play professional?
No.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Yeah.
Somebody did though. Skip to my Lou played professional. That was what's his name from the Rockets? Shoot. The point guard for the Rockets was Skip to my Lou. I'm trying to think what his real name.
Game.
Let's see.
Like the hot one or the mixtape thing. Yeah.
Dude, I had the VHS of End One. I would watch it all the time.
He played for Atlanta.
The Professor played at least.
He played for Atlanta.
Alston or something.
His name is Grayson Boucher. I don't know how.
Grayson played like 2 years.
He played 2 years for Atlanta, 2007, 2008.
Yeah, I knew it. Yep.
No way.
Big story back then. Yeah, the and one guy made a team. Yeah, that was a huge story.
It was Atlanta, of course.
Yeah,
Hey, I
Rafer
made the
Alston was
Hawks.
yeah, that's who I was thinking of. Did he really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, I mean, I just pulled it up. I didn't know. I had to look it
Yeah,
up.
no, I believe you.
Sick.
I don't know how I missed that, but
Dude, well,
alrighty,
it's been a minute.
what
2007, 2008.
no, but I loved watching and one. That's why I was like, I guess that was when I was kind of
He
in
played in
2008. I was still playing basketball.
he played in 13 games.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't. anyone
20
big.
minutes in 13 games and had a 3-point percentage of 44.4%. That's insane.
He probably
That is
crossed
pretty
over
good.
a lot of guys.
Probably.
Sure.
Well, no, okay. So that is actually what made me realize how tough it is to do that in the NBA because Austin Rivers used to torch people. And he was like one of the first people I remember really watching YouTube, like Austin Rivers highlights. If you haven't seen him,
Yeah.
go back and watch Austin Rivers highlights. He would, oh my gosh, he would destroy people on the court. And then he went to the NBA and he had a good career, but he didn't have that same style of game. The only person who I've ever seen translate that to the NBA is LaMelo Ball. He plays exactly like he played in high school in Lithuania or wherever else he played. He has not changed, and he just has the personality. He's not changing for anyone, but he does the exact same stuff he did in high school. And
They're very similar players, but LaMelo can actually hit the three.
yeah,
And
LaMelo. But I mean,
everything's just not ISO in the NBA either. Like that's what happens. Like that's the difference. In these other games, people are just like, okay, back off, let him have him one-on-one. Like that's stupid.
Yeah.
We're here, our team. I'm going to take the ball from him.
yeah.
If I know this prick won't pass, 4 people go get the ball from him.
True.
Good question though, Ariane.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
it.
I like it.
Yeah, did I actually even answer it? I think it's PGA Tour. I guess if I answer it
Yeah,
before.
You did.
Then
You
you
did.
could also
It's-
say you're
it's a good
Split.
yeah. You can
That was a
also
good
say
one.
you're the 100th best golfer in the world. Like,
Yeah,
there's a
sorry.
number tied to. You still
yeah,
having loud?
Are there
something's
bombs
going on
going
out there. I just heard another one. Hold on, my wife texted me back. Let me see what she said. Maybe she has some idea of what's going on.
What island are you on? I'll do a Google.
I was doing Twitter searches just now.
It's okay. I don't know. It might just
It's
be
in Waikiki.
something. Yeah, I'm in Waikiki.
No bombs.
But
It's no bombs confirmed.
okay. Well, yeah. My wife said she's fine, but it's loud. Okay. Moving on, you guys. Let's move to banner breakdown.
Let's do it.
Banner
I'm a
breakdown. All right, let's do this thing.
Yeah. Go do this thing.
The sports betting information discussed on the Banner Show is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial or betting advice. Always gamble responsibly and within your limits. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, call the gambling helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net for confidential support. All right.
All right, guys. Welcome to the banner breakdown segment. This is our 4th week where we go over all of the. We'll review all of our bets from last week. So me, Aaron, Paul, and Ryan all started out with $100. We bet anywhere from 2 to 3 games for the upcoming week, and it's a race to $1,000. So I know personally, I've just crawled myself out of the negative this week with going 1-1 last week. I think I'm up $2
and 47
so I'm gonna
cents.
be spending and 47 cents. But yeah, who wants to go first? Who wants to say their bets for this week?
I can go.
Sweet.
I had a rough week. I fell for Purdue to cover. I was told immediately that was a trap line, and it was in fact a trap line.
Yeah, he got me with that one too.
Yeah. I am going to take Purdue won, but they didn't cover 6.5. I'm going to stay with March Madness though. Now that the lines are officially out, I'm going to take Uconn. Right now they're plus 2.5 at minus 120. I think they started slow today. They ended up coming back. We know the story. They rallied against Duke and hit the game winner. So I'm going to take Uconn plus 2.5. And I don't know if you want to call this a hedge, but I'm going to take Michigan minus 1.5 against Arizona. Plus 100. $25 on each. Michigan, I mean, they're like Arizona got scared against Purdue, and Michigan has just shown that they can just keep running. Like they just don't miss. So if they have a similar game against Arizona, I think they can win by over 2 points. So taking both of those. I also like the over in the Michigan Arizona game. It's right now it's 157.5. Both these teams high offense. They can just shoot lights out. I think it's going to go high. So 157.5, taking the over there.
I'll quickly follow up with Ryan's because I have the over also for that exact same game.
I
Arizona
think we
versus
all
Michigan.
might.
I don't
Do you?
blame you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's going to be lights out for that. It's going to be an
Mhm.
awesome game to watch. Then I also had Uconn Huskies, but at -4.5. So we'll see. I'm going to put.
Wait,
20
what are your
bucks.
odds on
Taking
-4.5?
You're taking UConn straight
150.
up?
Oh no, -4.5.
Oh,
At plus
geez.
150?
Yeah.
Okay.
I right now
So
I've down $10, and so I need to make a bit of a comeback this week. So we'll see how it plays out.
yeah, Aaron, who has never bet a day in his life, is beating us
Is winning.
all. And it's
Yeah.
$31. Yeah.
Dude, it's
He's
called
riding-
beginner's
Holland
luck.
bet.
Don't
It's the
worry about
Holland
it.
bet.
All in bet.
Yeah.
Even without it, I would still be ahead.
That's true. You smoked us.
And then
Just-
I'm gonna do the over total points for the Lakers Wizards game. That's at -110, but the total points is at 227.5.
The only reason I'm up is Illinois. And the only reason I did that was because you all went Houston. So I was like, all right, I'm hedging
I
my
know.
bet here. Right? Like I wasn't
Yes.
actively
I
rooting for
rode
Paul
with
to
Paul.
lose.
I wanted to be a friend.
I know.
Yeah,
Thanks, Ryan.
and-
Thanks for riding with me, Ryan.
Paul
Aaron?
took the Undertaker from me. So he's,
know, I
Paul,
deserved it.
Paul is becoming my arch nemesis. This is what's happening right here,
Yeah, I
live,
can't wait for
live
the
on
draft
camera.
later.
Yeah, I was going to say, I
me
can't wait
too.
for
I
this week's
can't
draft.
either.
I
It's
just
gonna
want
be
to find
so good.
whatever game you want is the first
I know.
pick I'm gonna go for.
Yeah.
It's
All right,
Mario
I'll go
Tennis
next.
for
So yeah,
sure.
I was down every week until this last week. I'm up $2.47. So I've got 102.47. So I'm going 2 money line bets. I'm going to bet UConn to win at -115. I'm putting 35 on that, and Arizona money line at -122. I'm putting 35 on that. So this is going to make or break it for me. But I
Wait, what are you getting
don't
UConn
want
at?
-115 money line. DraftKings. I think, yeah. I got to go with the
114.
big and easy play, but yeah, UConn money line, Arizona money line. And who's
Wow.
left, Aaron?
Yeah, I think me.
Parlay that. It's plus 300. Shout out.
What's plus 300?
If you
If
parlay,
you parlay it.
UConn, Arizona to win.
You should do it.
Do it. Full send.
Oh,
I
Just for
I
fun.
can't wait
plus
to see what he's gonna.
300?
Just a little juice.
Yeah. Hold
He's-
on.
He's put 70 down on this, y'all. He's,
Can I-
he,
wait, can
he
I-
is a race
Can
to eat a hot chip.
No, I mean, can I make a change now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
do it
why
live.
not?
Okay, I'm gonna go 25-25, and then I'll do 20. Like I'll take 10 off each one, and then I'll do 20 at plus 300.
I like it.
Perfect. If that
Does that
I'll
make
smoke
wait?
it.
Does that make sense? Hold on, I'm trying to think how
You're
if I just-
hedging your own
screwed up
bet
that hedge.
there.
Yeah, I'm. Hold on, let me just do the math real quick. So one of them doesn't win, I lose the 20 and 25. But if one of them
you might
wins,
as well
I'm
just
just trying
do
to
10
think. If
on,
one,
10 on all three.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
20 on all three.
10, 10, 10. And if one loses,
Yeah.
you lose that 10 and the other 10, but that other 10 will cover at least one.
yeah,
Of them.
I'll do. Yeah, so I'll.
I mean,
do that.
UConn's
Okay, I'll
right
do-
now on other sports books. UConn's plus money, so you can actually come out ahead if UConn wins.
Okay, I'll just do this. I'll do 20, 20, 20 on all of them. Yeah, all right, let me add that right now.
All right.
Plus 300, you said?
Plus 317. $20 pays out
Oh,
$60. $63.
Right. There we go.
That's
Okay,
that is absolutely
all right,
crazy.
it's locked in.
All right.
That's how we win. We need juice.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
I like it.
Yeah, this is so.
All right, what are
outside
your
of
picks,
my
NFL,
Aaron?
when
comfort
NFL
zone. So I'm
comes
going.
around, the touchdown parlays that I'm going to throw out are going to blow this out of the water.
Go for it, brother.
I'm hoping we're in a different segment because this thing's killing me right now. That's why I just want to go big. I'm either going to do a challenge or I'm gonna do a challenge and be out. And
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think does the challenge just get you another $100 and you got to start over? We have to figure that out.
no,
Because
the
like once you're out,
challenge gives you a
you're out.
challenge.
That kind of. Anyway,
No, we should do it where if you're out, you got to build back. And
That's
but
what
you
I'm
can go
saying.
negative.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
you have to do the challenge to earn back X amount of dollars.
To earn the $100 back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You still want to play.
Because otherwise it's going to be so boring. Like, okay, there's one guy left
No,
and he's got $500.
And it's Aaron.
It's 6
doesn't
years
bet.
later.
Yeah.
He hasn't made it to 1,000. Like, got to be careful. All right, so I'm going to go
Wait. Ryan, real quick. What is it? 3 what? Plus 3?
17.
13?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Lock.
So I'm going to go Arizona over. Like the over on the Arizona game. I'll do. I mean, I feel like that's not a big number for those two teams for some reason. It seems like a trap to me somehow.
It is. I mean, now that you say that it's definitely that's a lot of points
I think
for
it's
these
a lot
college
of points.
boys.
That's not even
Especially in
80,
March
and
Madness.
Michigan has scored 90 plus in every game, and Arizona's high scoring too.
Well, I picked the
And
over,
that's what
so I
everyone's
believe in
thinking.
it. Yeah,
That's why it's a trap. That's why it's a trap.
it is a trap.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm here for it. I clearly
Everyone's
going to
be on it. Yeah. No, you're
So I'll do 15 there, and then I will switch over to baseball, and I'm gonna take
Ooh, love that.
I'm gonna take the under on the Braves versus the Athletics at 9.5.
That's a good one.
9.5?
I don't
Nine
hate
and a half
that.
runs.
Yeah. I don't either.
I don't hate that either.
I didn't
So-
even look at baseball. I was
Who do
like,
they have?
I'm sticking
I
to
might
March
have to
Madness
take
for
the
2 more
over
weeks.
just to go against Aaron.
Go,
I'm gonna
yeah,
head
dude.
back.
Yes, let's
Wait,
do
wait.
it.
Is it a
No.
Monday game?
I don't want to
Yeah,
bet
it's
on
a
the
Monday
Braves.
game.
All right, let's lock him in.
It's like
You're getting a good line right there.
okay. So
Other books have it at 9.5 right now at plus money.
yeah, that's where I'm at. So
Love that.
All right. So to recap, I've got 3 bets. I got money line for Uconn, money line for Arizona, and then parlaying them both to win straight up at plus 317. Ryan, what do you got?
Over Arizona game. I got UConn to cover 1.5 and Michigan to cover.
Okay,
I think
Paul.
it's 1.5.
I got the over on the Arizona Michigan, UConn at -4.5, and then over total points for the Laker Wizards game.
All right, and then Aaron.
I've got the over for the Arizona, Michigan over one. What was it? Over 157, and then I've got the under on the Braves Athletics. What's the odds on the the odds on the Arizona one? I don't actually see that here.
Odds on the Arizona over.
Mm-hmm.
It was -110.
Okay.
Wait, is Aaron breaking out, or is it my internet that's screwing up?
I don't know.
I think,
Aaron, talk.
Yeah, I'm here.
yeah, I think
We're
it's
good.
good.
We're good.
I don't know.
we're good.
I was like hearing every other word. I thought we had an audio drop. All right, perfect. Everything's locked in. Let's move on to the draft. I don't know. The drafts get better and better every week. So this week we're doing best N64 games of all time. Can someone pull up? I know I won the last draft, but I don't remember who came in second, third, or fourth, and I'm using my phone to film. So if someone wouldn't mind letting me
Got
know.
you.
But
Yeah, y'all like that
you guys
humble
have to-
brag? I know I won the last one.
No. I'm telling you, you guys have got to take me down on this, or none of
You
these hacks are
probably
going to
just
fit
have
me. My head's
all of
gonna
your
get so
you
big.
probably just have
Yeah.
all your neighbors vote. And you
A
just tell
had
them.
17%.
Okay.
I think that was
A.
Paul. That was Paul.
Paul.
B had
17,
4%.
Yeah. That's me.
C had 22. D had 57.
The sellout had 57. Got it.
John
Yeah.
Cena absolutely cooked us.
Yeah, I know. I talked to some people about it. I was like, yeah, I don't love that I took John Cena, and everyone said I was crazy. They're like, that was the right play. I was like, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I mean, on
played well.
paper,
I
The
don't-
Rock, Hulk Hogan, and John Cena is an absolute monster of
It is.
a first three.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well,
Taking
all right,
Sting
so-
over Cena any day.
I do not think I
no
have a
love for
chance to win
Trish
this
Stratus,
draft.
by the way. That was crazy. Anyway,
Yeah, and
Right? That should have got you
somebody
some votes.
blasted
you would think. I got one
somebody
vote and it was me.
blasted China.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Paul got
did.
blasted on
Yeah,
China.
China.
I know. Somebody commented saying they get the
Immediate
L.
L.
Yeah.
Immediate L.
Shout out J
And I
Lo.
was like,
Yeah.
damn. But I'll
Yeah.
take it. I knew there was gonna be somebody out there who's gonna comment about China.
Hey. All right.
All right.
So,
I think I'm gonna go 4th in this draft.
all right.
Paul, you get second pick.
I got
Or-
a second.
No,
Second
Ryan got second
Ryan
pick.
goes.
Oh,
This is hard because I'm going 3.
All right.
I'll go
Paul?
2.
I get to go 1-1.
like- I'll let you go 1. You
I
got
get to
last
get my
place
game.
on the last draft, and
Look-
and I took the Undertaker from you, so I'll be nice this week and let you go number 1.
My arch nemesis isn't supposed to be nice to me. It's supposed to be funnier that you go 1 and take the game I want. And then,
yeah.
I'm
then-
Please,
assuming-
Paul. Go.
I'm-
Paul,
I'm
one.
assuming nobody wants Aaron's game anyway, so let's just let him see what his first pick is.
That's actually
And
hilarious.
I'm actually very curious on if it's even on my list.
Oh god. Bro.
God, I wish I wasn't using my phone to film or to as the camera. I'd be texting what I think it is. But all right, Aaron, you got number 1 pick. I don't understand how this keeps happening. But all right, go for it.
Keeps happening. This is the first time.
No, keeps happening. No, keeps happening. Like the person who loses the draft ends up getting a favorable position.
I
Like, every
think that
week, like somebody.
I think that should be the rules. That's how the NFL draft works.
Yeah, I suppose.
like how
Okay,
you
but
do
let me ask you this, Ryan. What's your so like? I took 4 because I don't have a clear cut number
Number
1, and I want to go back to back. Right?
Go
I think
4
this
and
draft
5,
goes
yeah.
deep. So that's why I
Yeah.
took 4. Ryan, why did you take 3 instead of 1? Because if I don't take 4, I take 1 every time.
Because
Like,
I
I
don't.
don't see
Because
the-
I think there's like a distinct top 5 to 7 that
Mhm.
if I picked 1, I lose.
You don't get to get it again. Yeah.
Fair. That's
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
fair. That's
One.
fair. I don't.
Like I
Yeah.
got to start digging after once it comes back to me because that's 10 picks later.
All right.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay. So
Look. Say whatever you want. Anybody want to
And
argue?
also, I don't think
that's
Aaron's going to
fine.
have one of mine.
Bro.
yeah, Aaron, what is it? What is your
That went
Yeah,
through
let's
my
hear
head.
your number 1 N64
Hey,
pick, Aaron.
round 1.
It's going to
Pick
be a
one.
deep cut. It's going to be a deep cut.
No. This is top shelf. This is the best. The
okay.
best of the best.
What is it? Zelda?
It's perfect dark.
See, not even on my top 5.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
even.
If you-
I
Okay, y'all
It's
don't even
on my
y'all
list, but
never
it's
played
way
in
down
64 then. That's just all there is to it. That's the best. Anyway,
I'll give you
we'll talk
credit.
about it more.
It is, I'll give you credit because it is ranked as the number 3 best N64 game. Of
Yeah,
all
it's
time.
on all the people's list.
Yeah,
for
it's on all
sure.
the rankings.
Not a bad
So-
pick.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's for me one of
Respect.
one. Yeah.
okay. All right. All right.
All right.
Well, thank you for
Oh.
not taking mine, but I knew that was happening. I'm gonna go with GoldenEye.
Yeah,
Damn
of
it.
course. See, I got
Damn
the
it.
better version.
GoldenEye's so sick. It's
Damn
like
it.
my brother and I would play it growing up, and it's just and the theme song. I could listen to that on the ride to work.
Yeah.
Dude, I got the new Switch and they have GoldenEye like preloaded on
Really?
it. Like throwback, and it's so sick. Yeah,
Is
I've
it
just been-
like the same style or is it a new
exact
version
game?
of it?
No, it's the
Yeah,
exact.
they
old
won't
school,
ever
same
redo
graphic.
that. They can't redo
Yeah,
it. They
yeah.
can't remaster it. It is a licensing nightmare. That's why Perfect
Yeah,
Dark
it's-
ever
that-
even
that-
came to exist, by the way.
So I thought my two. This is why I didn't go one, because I had no idea where this was going. I'm going Mario Kart.
Which
sure.
one?
Mario Kart 64.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'm
You
gonna
play-
do the opposite. I'm gonna do the opposite of what I did last week, and I'm
What,
gonna go
sell
with
out?
my favorite games. Yeah.
That's
All
what
right, so
I'm
I'm going
doing.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
You're not okay. That
I'm
I
going-
That's a
wanted that
banger.
one.
That's a banger.
So
That's a
I'm
great
going
one.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and then on the way back, oh, I wanted GoldenEye so bad. I thought,
No way that was going
Too good.
past
It was
two.
not going to not make it to
That
4.
was 1,
Yeah.
2, or 3 at worst. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get Tony Hawk, and then I'm going to take. I'll take Super Smash Brothers.
Ah.
I knew you were going to go with that.
I'm sad that one's not gonna make it all around, but I knew it wouldn't.
It's I don't even think it's the best. It's probably like my third pick, but I know I won't get it, and I don't think you'll take my bottom 3 are gonna kill me, but I have to take them this time. So all right, Tony Hawk, and then Super Smash.
I'm going to stick with the theme, and I'm going Super Mario 64.
Oh, killing me. That's a goated game.
That's a goated game.
That's the best
I
game
mean,
to ever come with a console ever.
I mean, even to this day, like I just ran through the whole campaign mode, and it is so sick.
It is.
It's addicting.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Dang.
I'm going to go with Zelda. It's another one my
Yes.
brother and I would play a whole bunch, and it's like still a top game, I think, on the Switch, and people are playing it still nonstop. But
Yeah, Zelda's like
it
a
just,
one-on-one.
it just, yeah, it
many.
just brings me back.
Yeah. That's
Okay, guys,
that's-
remember your picks on this one. Like, remember your picks. So at the end, we can go through them. Just makes things easy. All right. Who is it? Aaron?
It's
Back
me.
to back?
It's me for 2, and this is where it's gonna get interesting because I gotta. We're now. I think Ryan was on it. Like this is where it gets deeper cuts, where it gets a little more personal, right?
Exactly. Yeah, because the bangers have been off the board now.
I don't know. I think there's a couple
there's
of
there's
bangers.
some
left.
bangers left.
But you're younger
Dang.
than us, Ryan, so you were kind of out of the N64 era, probably a little later.
Oh,
All right,
No.
so man, all right, I feel like I have to get one of these because if I don't, I'm gonna be a little sad.
Wait. Can I just throw one thing out as a question before you
Yeah.
pick? Since I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, it takes all Tony Hawk out of there, right?
Yes.
Like,
What?
yeah. Okay. I just
So
want to make sure.
So all Mario
We can't
games
do-
are gone? That's crazy.
no,
Not
no,
all
no.
Mario, but if
Oh.
it's like there's one in particular that I'm thinking of that there's like several things, and I feel like you. Anyways, I guess we can have the committee,
debate it.
We'll
We'll
figure it
debate it.
out.
Yeah,
if it
we'll
comes out,
debate. But I
yeah.
think since you took Tony Hawk, you get 1 and 2.
Yeah, it's 2 is the pick, but it.
I was gonna
takes,
say I don't think one matters, so
No
you
one's
can have
picking
them
one.
both.
Yeah, no one's
Exactly.
picking one.
But there's
Yeah.
no, I know, but there's another game where I think it does matter, and I want to make sure it takes them off the board because it's the same game
okay.
just the next year.
All right, then.
Are you concerned
then-
about Mario Party?
Then I was gonna say, then I'm about to take Mario Party right here. Like, what do you
take it.
mean? I
Take
get
it,
all.
Aaron.
All right, so Mario
Yeah, take
parties
it.
are all Mario parties are mine. Thank you. I'll appreciate that. I was gonna select only one of them.
Off the rip. Off
Like,
the rip.
come on.
But wait,
That-
were you
that
were you
changed.
going to take Mario Party?
I was going to take
Were you gonna
a
take Mario
Mario
Party?
Party. Yeah.
Okay, then no, that's fair because
Yeah,
that's
that's fair.
that's fair
And-
because that's what
and-
I
Okay, so I'm gonna take Mario Party and I'm gonna take Paper Mario. It's just it's
I saw.
such a
Yeah, okay.
like that one's a little bit like just for me. I love that game. I think it's super super cool, and it was like one of the first games to ever do that. So yeah.
All right.
Cool.
No,
I'm-
that's good picks. Paul, you're up.
I'm going to go with Donkey Kong 64.
Good one.
Like my wife's favorite game. We actually just played it on the Switch
That's a
like a
banger.
couple months ago, and if it was still on the list, I was like, I need to put it in my top 3.
Yeah, I was debating it, and then the Mario Party thing absolutely had to
If
lock
you
that
didn't take
in.
Mario Party, I was going to take Mario Party.
If I get the whole stack, heck yeah.
Going
There.
Star Fox.
Nice.
That's on my list. Star Fox was awesome.
I
Me
love
there
Star
too.
Fox.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, it's me back to back.
It's
Mhm.
you.
I'm gonna go Mario Golf and
Good one.
1080 snowboarding.
Oh, I like that one too.
1080 snowboarding was on my list.
Heck yeah.
Those both.
Oh, I thought okay. All right, I hope I get my fifth. If I get my fifth, I'll feel good about this because Mario Party was my other one that I was going to take, but I had a.
Which one though?
I like 2 and 3. I mean, 3
Yeah.
is probably the one I was going to take. but
I
3 is
was
the one
gonna take 3 first. Yeah, 2 is up there.
I think I
Yeah.
played Mario. I think in order of game, like time spent playing, Tony Hawk is probably 1, and I would say GoldenEye and Mario Party are probably the 3 games I actually spent the most time playing. Mario Party, I would go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played that for a long time.
Yeah.
All right, who's next? Brian.
Brian.
Oh
What?
God.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
What?
No, I'm confused on where we are in the draft. My brain is.
Ariane just went twice, and now we're
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
back to us, Aaron.
Okay.
You guys
So this
are
will be
taking
my
4,
last
and then
2.
Aaron,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I am going. I just got Star Fox off the board.
You did.
I'm going Wave Race 64.
Beautiful.
That was gonna be
beautiful.
my exact one.
I love it. I love it.
Damn. God. I am gonna go with. That was the exact one I was just about to pick. I'll do Star Wars Racer.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
Let's go. Yeah.
So me for my final 2 then.
Mhm.
Man, I have a super deep cut that I absolutely love, and I kind of want to include.
You should do it.
I
guess.
have some honorable mentions. I'm just gonna have to put
Yeah,
it in
me
honorable
too.
mentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. All right, all right, let's go. Vigilante 8. The Demolition Derby one, like that was super fun.
Yeah.
I like that
Yeah,
one.
that was a fun one.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of a deeper cut, right? Like that's not going to be anybody's like one of one for sure. And then I think I have to go. Man. Let's go Gauntlet Legends. No, that needs to be honorable mention. Y'all don't even know what that is.
No. You said it.
No, it's locked in. Locked in.
All right, fine. That's fine.
Locked in.
Log it in.
No. You can take it back if you want, Aaron.
No, it's
You can
fine. I'll
start.
stick with it. It's either that or I don't want to say another one and give somebody else a name. So like the other one's going to be more popular, but I
What is
want to
it,
throw that
Banjo
one out there.
Kazooie?
That one's good, but no, I was gonna say Killer Instinct, Gold.
Ooh, okay. I'm doing WCW NWO Revenge.
I was waiting. I had to let that go because I knew Ariane wanted it, and I
I
knew
know
you would take it.
And I'm gonna
No,
Wait.
I was like,
What version did you take?
WCW. It's the WCW
In the-
NWO Revenge. Like it's, if you Google it, you'll know.
Damn it.
But he gets
It's
the whole
so
stack
good.
though.
That takes off WCW versus NWO World Tour, which was even more goated.
yeah, and
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
WWF No Mercy.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So
Paul.
yeah, because
Really
I was gonna
nice.
I was gonna take
Mercy was
WrestleMania
good, too.
2000, but once we got
Yeah.
into the whole like
Damn it.
stack of things, like yeah,
Oh, dude,
I thought
WrestleMania
if I
was like-
got that
was
game-
so
like,
good.
WrestleMania 2000 is top.
It's so good. All
Yeah.
those games were so fun.
Yeah.
Playing with
THQ
But Revenge is the
killed
best,
parties.
and Paul nailed it. Revenge is the best. Paul nailed it.
Yeah.
Isn't the
I don't even know if
2000
we're allowed
where
to
they
curse
actually
on this
brought out
podcast,
the Wolf Pack?
Yeah,
And I was like, if it's
Yes.
still on my list and Ariane hasn't taken it yet, I was like, oh, I'm gonna.
I'm shocked you let it last this long. I knew
know.
I could count on Paul.
The 2 spot's kind of a nice spot to sit in. All right,
All right, Ryan.
your last pick.
Shit. Oh, I feel so good about that.
I'm stuck between two, but I'm gonna go with the arcade Hydro Thunder.
What?
Is that-
I never
You guys
heard
didn't
of
play
that
I
one.
that?
know
You were
that
not-
one. Yeah.
What?
It's like boats or something.
It's like at the movie theaters, yeah, when you had the turbo boosters.
It was like
Well,
a
you could-
cruise
it
in
was an
USA.
That was on my list.
Yeah.
All right. So I have one pick left. Kids came back from the beach. Okay. Let's see. Zelda's off the board. Mario 64 is off the board. Jesus.
Yeah.
I am going to
There's still so many
go.
good games.
Wait. Oh no, that was PlayStation.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Okay. Oh, I thought I was golden with that NWO Revenge
Not a
pick.
chance.
I'm gonna go
Not
Mario
a
Tennis.
chance.
I love
Not Mario Tennis is
I'm
gone.
gonna go Mario Tennis. Yeah.
Oh, he
No,
picked
I
golf.
picked
He
Mario
picked
Golf.
Oh, golf.
Mario
Okay,
Golf.
my
Now I'm
bad.
taking
My
Mario
bad.
Tennis.
Golf
I
was
hate that I
sick.
have
Golf
both
was-
of those, but Mario Tennis is good.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
we're
was
taking
really
Arion down this week.
Yeah.
You're not gonna win, Arion,
Yeah, we'll see.
unless you go to every neighbor and knock on their door and ask.
Yeah,
for
right.
A vote.
Where does that come from? My one neighbor who watches the show is a huge fan, and literally will text me, he'll text me. He goes, "I voted this one. Which one was yours?" And I just send back a smiley face because he's nailed it every time. But I don't tell him to vote. I
I
want it to be
DM'd him. I
authentic.
said, "Stop voting for Arion. I know what's happening."
He does. Yeah. And then what did he say? He didn't say I asked him to.
He said you came over with a case of beers and you.
I love where this story is going. Keep cooking,
Okay,
Paul.
say
Keep
So
cooking.
wait. Okay, so then where did I get the other? So that's one vote. So what about the other 40%?
How many kids
I've
do you
got
have?
tons.
Yeah, exactly. How many accounts does your wife
made,
have?
like ghost accounts. Yeah.
He's out here farming Chinese bots to win the draft.
All right. Should we do a round table
Okay.
of where we're at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
All right.
write this down
First
so I
pick
can
First
start
pick
putting.
goes.
Well, Aaron, go first. We'll go in order of drafts. So Aaron, yeah. What do you got?
Hang on.
I'm gonna
I'm pulling
put
up
them
the
in,
I'm
too.
pulling up the sheet so I can go ahead and have these in. So I've got round one, pick one, Perfect Dark. Then round two was Mario Party franchise. And then Paper Mario. And then
Well, no, Mario Party. You still got to pick one. It just takes them all off the board. So you still got to pick 3 or whichever one you want.
I'll still take it 3 then. That's fine. So
Yeah.
nobody
It just-
can have
It's
a
just somebody
Mario
else
Party.
can't take Mario Party 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Either way, yeah, that made it an immediate must pick. I thought I get the whole franchise. Okay, and then Gauntlet Legends on the end.
all right. Are you typing?
y'all
mine
never
if I tell
had-
you, Aaron, or
I'll type yours in.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
all right. So I had Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Super Smash Brothers, Mario Golf. What was the other one I picked in the 4? I know I had Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, and then what did I pick? Check.
At 1080 snowboarding.
1080 snowboarding.
Yeah.
1080 snowboarding. Yep.
All right.
Oh, I actually like my list looking at it all like this, but I think, let me see. I think
I think the OG
I
N64.
think GoldenEye. Yeah, I'll go over my list and then you can decide after Ryan goes. But it's GoldenEye, The Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong 64, Star Wars Racer, and WCW NWO Revenge.
that's a
sick
solid
list.
Dude,
list.
I could play all those games nonstop today.
Yeah.
Now,
I got Mario Kart.
All right.
Mario
Bet-
Kart, Super Mario 64, Star Fox 64, Wave Race 64, and Hydro Thunder.
so the guy who always gets
Hydro
shamed for
Thunder
picking the
cracks me up.
classics, now Ryan's taking
I was
that
gonna
one.
say,
Like,
if you picked up N64 off rip, I win this draft.
yeah,
Yeah.
because that was so
Classics,
good.
Those are the bangers. Yeah.
The Perfect Dark, Perfect Dark Mario Party I'm stoked on those. And then I've made myself pivot away too hard. I think I don't know if enough people know about Vigilante 8. There's some other racing games. I should have done F-Zero, but it's all right. There's so many good games.
I was ripping that at the cinemas.
Dude, okay, so here's a deep cut that I think is probably one of the best games ever, but is super not popular as far as like well known. Ogre Battle 64.
Never even heard of it.
I believe it. It is like one of the best turn-based games.
Make it?
Because they suck.
I have Pokemon Stadium in my back pocket.
Yeah, me too.
Pokemon Stadium's sick.
Yeah, I'm shocked Pokemon Stadium didn't make it.
If we were doing Game Boy games, Pokemon's absolutely going because that's those were the good Pokemon games.
Yeah, I think if I could take all of the like top 5, I would go like if I could just pick straight through. I think I'd go the Mario Party 3 or whatever, Tony Hawk, 1080 snowboarding, GoldenEye, and NCAA. Oh, Mario Karts. Yeah, there's too many. There's too many to pick. Okay,
it's super
this is a good draft. I'm excited to see. I think I have a strong 1-2, and then it kind of.
I'll be honest.
Dwindles after that.
The snowboard game that I liked, that I was going to also mention that I didn't, because everybody laughed at me. Snowboard Kids 2.
Oh, dude, I would not have laughed at that.
I love Snowboard Kids 2.
Yeah,
I think Paul getting GoldenEye and Zelda, I think makes him. I think he's the clear cut. Those back to back are insane. Those
it's
like
really tough to beat that.
But but I'm telling you, WCW
allow.
NWO Revenge as your 5th pick is good. Paul
that was a clincher.
Yeah, I was kind to leave that one because I was like, I wanted there to be some animosity between somebody else.
I didn't think I kind of thought I didn't know that was as popular. I thought I just loved it, but I guess
that's what I'm thinking. I don't know if the wrestling games were big. I think it was just
Dude, all my friends played.
All my friends did. So maybe it's just our world.
Well, Ryan, it's your generation. You guys just weren't playing them.
No, dude. I'm like 1 year less than you.
I know.
1 year older, less than you. Let's go.
You know I was trying to say that. Yeah, you were 1 year older. I'm 1 year. Yeah.
So
all right, boys. Who's gonna bring it in? Or are we bringing it in?
Should we talk about the hats?
Yeah, we have the giveaway.
Oh,
we gotta talk about the giveaway.
Sorry, kids came back from the beach. I got distracted. Okay, yes. So,
the giveaway's live.
Do you want me to show them?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a So on Instagram,
let's show the hats. Bang.
Yeah. So on Instagram, we're doing a giveaway. We're doing 3 winners to get 2 hats. All you got to do is you have to follow the Banner Show and Banner Athletic on Instagram. You have to tag 3 of your friends in the comments and share the post. And then if you subscribe to us on the Banner Show on YouTube, you get 2 extra ballots. So you get 3 ballots. We're running the giveaway or we're running the contest all week, and then we're going to announce it on next week's podcast.
Yeah. And if you want to know, make sure all the rules will be in the description, all the links for the Instagram and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you get over there, follow, subscribe, tag some folks. And like we didn't plan to wear 4 different hats. There are 5 styles that are available, and we all picked a different one. Like it was kind of funny. No joke. We didn't plan it. So
we didn't plan this. Yeah.
And shout out to your neighbor Ariane. He's already commented 3 of his friends.
Hey, I love it.
He's a huge
we got some good activity going.
I got to tell, I got to shout out my wife's boss, Nick, man, like, cause he watches every time and I love it. And he talks about, he's like, I'm going to leave a comment. So Nick, this is your chance. Jump down in the comment section. Let us know. Y'all all let us know, what N64 game did we just totally miss in this draft? Is there something that should have been in this list that's just missing? What did we overlook? And what is your number 1 through 5? Go ahead. You don't have to draft against other people, but give us your top 5 in the comments.
I love that. Yeah, we need to add that to the Instagram post too. Of what do we leave out after they vote for
absolutely
who won.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Yeah, sorry guys. The kids ran in from the beach. I totally got distracted. But now, who's going to bring it in? Anybody?
Look, I'm bringing it in. I'm there's a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm working on my house, getting everything ready to go for baby number 2 coming in July. So there's all kinds of things happening. Just crazy like work stuff, this stuff starting to pop off and trying to do all these things. And it's overwhelming at times, and you can kind of get into the weeds with it. But then, like, to be surrounded with good folks like you guys, you three, and all you out here supporting us already, it's encouraging and makes you want to just keep going, keep digging, do a little bit more. And so I just want to thank you all for being here already with us and riding with us, and can't wait to see where this thing goes. I love y'all. Be kind to people this week. Share love with everybody else. Easter Sunday coming up. Go get in church somewhere if you're about that. If not, have a great Easter.
Aaron, first of all, I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And I do want to add on to that, the amount of outreach and support and that we've gotten. What is this, our 4th episode?
Number 4 going live.
This is our 4th? Yeah, 4th one. The amount of outreach and support I've gotten and feedback and just everything regarding this show from so many people that, obviously we've been sharing it. We've got all of our friends and everything like that, and then they've been sharing it as well. But my son's jumping on. But
Let's go.
I'm like overwhelmed with just joy and gratitude for that. So okay. But anyways, I just want to say thank you to everybody. And Aaron, you nailed it on the head, man. So that was a great final huddle. So
love you guys.
Anyways,
I'll see you
yeah.
next week, and enjoy Hawaii, Ariane.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait
Get
to
some
hear
sun
about
for
that.
all of
Thank
us.
you. Thank you. All right. Bye, you guys.
See ya.